Dark Souls.
Or maybe Soulsborne, or Sekiro Demon Dark, I don't know, Dark Blood. The genre of games infamous for testing your sanity as well as testing the dexterity of your controller. God damn it, I was one hit away! Oh, wait. Oh God, these are so expensive now, what did I do? Speak to me, please. I don't know what came over me. I didn't want this for you, okay? I'm sorry.
I didn't want to be the one to say this, but you're going to have to buy an off-brand Walmart controller.
I was late to the Dark Souls pain party. I played Sekiro in 2019, and I played Dark Souls for the first time in 2020. I was so late, it was like I never got an invite at all, and I showed up to Dark Souls' house nearly a decade later with a party platter. Hey, Dark Souls, I brought crackers. Can I come in? For years, I watched my friends get their asses absolutely obliterated by bosses in Dark Souls, never really understanding why they'd put themselves through this torture. Is this even fun? This game looks infuriating, man. And my friend would look up at me like a seasoned, broken veteran and say,
You really have to play it to understand.
Now, at the time, I didn't think much of it. That's how most video games are, right? I mean, yeah, sure, watching someone play Call of Duty isn't that different than playing it yourself. You shoot some guys, you get a helicopter to shoot more guys, have an 8-year-old call you an ugly bitch. You can get a pretty accurate experience from the sidelines. But playing Dark Souls, actually sitting down and overcoming the challenges this game throws at you, is a feeling I have never experienced from any other type of game, and it has now forever changed my enjoyment of other games. Dark Souls has a great way of making you feel like the loser, and I'm not talking about how every 12 seconds it says, "Oh, you fucking lose again, dipshit! Try again!" I'm saying the world is bigger and scarier than you. The enemies are faster and tougher than you, and most of the time you are not meant to succeed. But you can.
And you will!
If this stupid-ass ghoul stops sucker punching me from the shadows, you just quit it! Stop! I've never seen difficulty handled like how Dark Souls does it before. Most games will fabricate a hard mode out of thin air by spawning 5 goblins instead of 3, or by raising the bad guy's health and damage bars and taking a baseball bat to your health and damage bar. Whoa, what was that? Let's go check it out, gang. Whoa, this must be a message from the gods above. I can't believe it. What does it mean? If the game creates an artificial difficulty that asks nothing more from the player other than to waste more time on each enemy, the player isn't going to feel more rewarded when they win, they'll just have wasted more time. Games with difficulty sliders weren't specifically designed with every difficulty in mind, so often you're going to find those games to be unfairly difficult on hard or stupidly easy on easy. There's no correct difficulty. Dark Souls doesn't have difficulty settings, it's perpetually stuck on "Fuck you!" And because of that, it allows the designers to create gameplay to perfectly match that one difficulty. So while I might get the pudding punched out of me by a boss, other players can play the entire game without getting hit because it's difficulty through design, not artificially increased numbers. And I'm aware this isn't news, okay? People use Dark Souls as a way to describe difficult things.
Hey man, heard you got a new cat.
Yeah, I did actually. He's kind of the Dark Souls of cats.
Oh, what the hell does that mean?
Come on, you son of a bitch! I said no more catnip!
Defeating a boss in Dark Souls is seriously one of the most rewarding, satisfying feelings you can get from playing a video game. Because you learned his attacks, you mastered the arena, maybe you found out a weakness or a trick to the fight that fits your specific playstyle. The point is, you worked hard for that win. I mean, come on, if your favorite ice cream place had a bouncer you had to fight before you could get some ice cream, I imagine when you finally got a taste, it would be pretty good.
Oh, wow. Strawberry.
The sweaty hands, the fast heartbeat, watching your enemy like a hawk, knowing that any moment you could die because, well, you did, like 29 times already. This is a physical and mental reaction I've never received from another video game. And listen, I've played lots of video games, okay? I've got platformers and puzzlers aplenty. I've got fighters and shooters galore. You want Skyrims? I've got 20. And literally none of this shit has affected me like Dark Souls has. And I could go on and on about the world of Dark Souls, the incredibly unique enemy designs, the interesting and varied landscapes that tell a story through its gameplay and exploration, but this video isn't necessarily about the actual game. It's about this weird soul bond I've found with these types of games, no pun intended, that honestly I wish I would have found a long time ago. Now, unfortunately, the bittersweet side effect of this amazing feeling is that now other games comparatively feel lackluster in a way.
Why does an Animal Crossing invigorate me like Dark Souls does.
There's a few games that came close to scratching that Dark Souls itch, Hades being at the top of that list, which, by the way, if you haven't played Hades yet, go play it, it's fucking amazing. But that magic formula that these games have created, how you always want to get to that next bonfire, that next boss, the next weapon, the next, I don't know, this fucking thing. There is nothing like it. Dark Souls has single-handedly forever changed how I look at difficulty in video games. And part of that can probably be attributed to the fact that some people can just play this game and one-hit everything that comes their way. What am I looking at here? This thing kicked my ass 2 seconds ago. And I'm by no means an expert of these types of games. And if you know me, I like to play games blind the first time I play them.
Get out of my way, Google! I don't need you! I can go on this venture by myself!
And so the boy went on to die 1,000,000 times.
This genre of games is truly a special one, and I know it took me a while to get here, but I am now hooked for life. And I hope I did a pretty good job at showing you how Dark Souls perfected difficulty in video games, but the truth is, you really gotta play it to